Have you heard of a z-score? It is a unit of measurement. Instead of measuring inches, or feet, or points on a test, the unit of measurement is standard deviations. Think about standard deviation. Standard means the same. We are measuring with a standard unit of measurement. This makes it easier to compare information. Deviation means how far away something is from the average. You deviate away from what is expected. So how far do you go from what is expected? How far away from the average are you? Remember, we call the average the mean. Let's say on your quiz you scored a 5 out of 9. You can calculate the percentage for your score, but maybe the rest of the class did poorly and your score of a 5 might be good. So you need to know how far you deviate from the average. If you are higher than the average, to the right of the mean, then you think you did pretty good. On the test you scored 18 out of 30. Did you do good? If you want to compare how you did to the rest of the class, then you need to know how much you deviated from the mean. So is your quiz better or your test better? When comparing yourself to others, it is hard to tell since the quiz is out of 9 points and your test is out of 30 points. If you change the units from points to standard deviations, then you can compare. The z-score is the number of standard deviations away from the mean you are. The higher the z-score, the higher you are than the average. If your z-score is negative, then you did worse than the average. How do you convert units? If you want to convert inches to meters, you would divide the number of inches by about 39 since that is the unit conversion. To convert from say points to standard deviations, you would want to divide the deviation by the standard deviation. So first figure out how far away from the mean you are, subtract. Now you want the average of that, so divide by the standard deviation to convert to a z-score. Now you know how many standard deviations you are away from the mean.